Welcome back, everyone. So today we're going to go through some range of motion and flexibility exercises. This is great for anyone who has chronic pain, arthritis, fibromyalgia. We will go slowly, go at your own pace. Of course, if you need to slow it down, that's okay. I'll give some options for standing as well. You can do pretty much the whole routine standing. So if you are doing this in a group setting, you can choose which works best for you. Let's get started. So sitting up straight, feet are flat on the floor. We're going to take a nice deep breath in as we bring the arms overhead. Now, if you are standing, you can, when we bring the arms overhead, you're going to actually stand up. But for those who are seated, you're just going to stay where you are. So let's get started with bringing the arms up. For those who are standing, go ahead and stand up, taking a nice deep breath in, and then come back down and sit down. So continue with that if you are standing. Nice deep breath in, and then breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. I'm going to do one example for those who are standing. So feet are back a bit. Breathe in and breathe out, bringing those hips back. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. Good. Hands are resting on the legs or on your hips, whatever feels right for you. We're going to lift those heels up, bring the heels down, and bring the toes up. Actually, let's have the elbows at the side. We're going to move the hands at the same time just to give you a little bit more. So we're getting more out of the workout. So hands are here. We're going to bring those toes up, bringing the wrists up as well, and then bringing the heels up and just stretching out your forearms a little bit. So again, toes up, bringing the hands up, and other direction. So when you bring the toes up, try and get them up as much as you can. And same for the calf raise, lifting the heels up. This is 4. Breathe in and out. In and out. Last one. Relaxing the legs. Let's just bring turn the wrists around, so rotating the wrists. Other direction. Last one. Good. Sitting back in your chair for this one, we're going to bring one foot up and we're going to rotate the ankle. So just going in circles and then the other direction. Bringing that foot down, other side, so rotating. You might hear some cracking or different sounds. As long as it's not painful, it's okay. If it's painful, then you want to do less or stop that exercise. Okay, bringing that foot down. Bring the other foot up again. This time I just want you to have your hands up. So the purpose of this is just to stretch out those arms a little bit. Try and get those elbows back a bit. We're going to point the toes and flex. Point and flex. Now if you can get those elbows back a little bit more, sit up straight, you can do that. Point and flex and switch to the other side. Now I said you can do a lot of these standing, so if you're standing, you can bring a foot up and do the same thing, holding onto the chair. So I guess you wouldn't have your hands on your head if you're standing. Okay, bringing those hands down, let's do some shoulder rolls. Here you can definitely stand if you want to stand. So rolling the shoulders back. Last one, other direction. I get lots of cracking in my shoulders. Okay, and then just bringing one arm back. So we're just going to try and do a big arm circle. So just sticking with one side here, it makes it awkward when you try and do both arms at the same time. Last one, and other direction. Continuing to breathe. Breathe in and out. Let's go with the other side. So going back. Last one. And then the other direction. Good. Okay, doing our leg extensions, so working on strengthening the quads a little bit. So bringing that foot up, flexing your quad, so the muscle here, so you're flexing everything, trying to make it as tight as you can, and coming back down, switching to the other side. So flex and down. We're going to do a bicep curl at the same time. Now when you do the bicep curl, think about flexing the biceps. Okay, so flexing and down, other side. This is also a great exercise to do if you're going to be getting knee surgery. It's strength, and the more you can strengthen the muscles supporting the knee, the better. And if you find it's painful to bring your foot up too much, then just bring it up to the point that feels right. So flex those biceps. One more on each side. Okay, we're going to continue with the legs, but this time with the hands, you're going to work on the triceps instead. So now you're going to push the hands back, flex back here. So it should be tight. It should be flexed when the hand is back in this position. Okay, so continuing with the legs. And flex. Flex. Breathe in. Lots to think about here. And last one. Good. Okay, another one for the shoulders. So this time we're going to do some circles with the arms, but use our elbows to kind of direct us. So we're just bringing the arms back. So think of it kind of like as a baby, you know, when their babies are like stretching back. So try and think of doing that stretch. So stretch back. Not saying we're babies, that is not what I meant. I'm just saying it's something that I thought of as a reference to think of that nice big stretch as you're stretching back. One more. Good. Okay, feet flat on the floor. We're going to do a side stretch. So having your feet shoulder width apart, we are just going to stretch to the side. So feel that nice stretch on the side. If you want, you can have your other hand here just to support you a little bit. So hold it for a little bit. And bring that arm down. Let's go to the other side. So stretch. And play with this one, see what feels right for you. You may be able to stretch a lot more over to the side. And coming down, let's do that one more time. And back down, other side. And back down. So we're going to focus a little bit on the neck. So let's just start with having our ear down towards the shoulder. So if you can, try not to bend over to the side. Try to stay in an upright position. It's just the ear going down to the shoulder. And let's rotate the head forward. So chin's coming down to your chest, and then bring your head over to the other side, or the ear to the other shoulder. Excellent. Now let's go back down over to the other side. And again. And again, other side. And then looking in front, this time just turning your gaze so you're looking to the side as if you're looking in your blind spot as you're driving. So turning so your chin is over your shoulder, and hold. So you should feel that really nice stretch down your neck. Only stretch to the point where it feels good. It should never be painful. Now let's look forward again, and then to the other side. this time just looking up to the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then looking down at your lap. So this one we're gonna hold a little bit longer just to stretch out the back of the neck and the upper part of your back. So relax into that stretch. Now looking forward again, back over to the shoulder and hold. Now this time, if you want to intensify it a little bit, you can press your hand out to the side. And we'll go for a count of 10. And then looking in front, bringing your ear to the other side, and then bringing the hand out. And looking in front, we're just going to finish a few more head rolls. So go as slow as you want to go here. So ear over to the shoulder and just rotate very slowly, going down and to the other side. And when you get to the other side, hold it for a few seconds and then come back to the opposite side again. And then look straight in front, and that's it for the neck stretches. So those ones, often we don't realize how tight we are in the shoulder and neck area, so it's really good to do those. You can do those at any time of the day, especially, you know, if you're sitting there watching TV or whatever. Try and do them at least once a day, just to relieve some pressure and stress out of your neck and relieve some tension. Okay, crossing the legs, if you can. And we're just going to twist slightly. So this arm is going over the opposite knee and you're just twisting a little bit. You'll feel this in your back and you may also feel this in your hip. I have very tight hips often, a lot of the time, so this one's a really nice one for me. You can also go more into the twist if you want to. You can go all the way back. It depends on it whether you have osteoporosis or any issues with your back. If you do have those things, then I would just say just twist very, very slightly. And if you sit up straight, you'll probably feel that in your hips more as well. So find the position that feels right for you, and then we're going to hold. And if it feels uncomfortable at all, then just come out of that stretch. Okay, let's twist to the other side. So cross the legs the other way, and then twist in the other direction. And you may feel it more on one side than the other. Excellent. Okay, staying in this position, we are now going to, so keeping your legs crossed, have the hand here for support, and we're just going to twist over to the side too. So bringing the arm over and trying to stretch out that hip a little bit. So play with this one a bit. You can go a little bit forward, you can go a little bit back. Go in the spot that feels good for your hip. And bring that arm down, switching to the other side. Bring the arm up. You ready? Okay, and leaning over slightly. So for myself, I definitely feel this more on this side. So again, you're probably gonna have more tightness on one side than the other. And then bringing that arm down. So let's go into that figure 4 stretch. So we're going to just slide the leg over, having the ankle up on the knee. If you can, try to have that leg bent at a 90-degree angle so your heel is underneath your knee. Yes. And then leaning forward, feeling that again through your hip and your legs and your glutes, and your glute on that side, on this side. And leaning forward as much as you want to, depending on what feels right for you. So relax into this stretch. So this is another good stretch that's awesome to do every day if you can. I often do this when I'm sitting at a desk, if I'm on a couch, which is rare, but if I'm sitting on a couch and watching a show or something, this is a really good stretch to do on a daily basis. All right, let's switch to the other side. So bringing that foot down and the other side. Leaning forward, finding that sweet spot for you. Now, if this one is too hard to do, the other option is to have stay in that position if you are there, have your ankle here and lean forward, or just bring your foot up to whatever position you can. All right, we've got 3 more to do. Okay, coming out of that one, I'm just going to turn my chair a little bit. So this one's sitting on the edge of your chair, having your foot out. This leg is at a 90-degree angle, and you're just leaning forward, feeling that beautiful stretch through the back of your leg. So it depends how far you want to go into this one. If you can lean more forward. You can rest on the other leg. Depends what feels right for you, or you may be able to go this far. It doesn't matter. It's as long as you are feeling that stretch through the back of your leg. And coming up out of that one and switching to the other side. Okay, let's do the cat-cow, which is good for our lower back. So we're just going to have our hands on our knees. We're just going to curl around the back. So you should already feel this in your lower back when you're in this position. And then bringing the head up, round your back the other way. So you're curving your back, sticking your abdomen out, going back, breathing in. So round your back and breathing out. Again, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more. Breathe in and out. Let's just do let's do one more where you're just holding that round of the back. So you're rounding the back just to stretch your lower back out a little bit more, because I know a lot of people have lower back issues and pain. So holding that nice stretch. So I'm rounding my back here. I'm feeling that stretch all through here. And then sitting up straight. Good. Okay, last one. Having one arm up, one arm back, stretching in both directions. So stretching as far as you can. Other side. Breathe in and out. In and out. So your goal here is just to get the arms back as far as you can so you feel that nice stretch through the shoulders. Last one. Bring the hands in front, and that is it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it supports my channel. Thank you.